Hello, plant fam friends. Today I am going to put together a video on how I care for my air plants. So I got this big bucket from the dollar store. This is what I use. It really depends on how many air plants you have and how many you want to soak at a time. I prefer the soaking method. So I soak my air plants once a week for 30 minutes. And I use my outside water because my inside water is soft, so I don't want to use that. So I just use my little handy dandy pitcher and fill up this water bucket. So now I'm going to let this sit for quite a few hours before I put my air plants in it to let the chlorine evaporate and so it's not so cold. Okay, so the water's been sitting all day. So now I've collected all my air plants. There's quite a few of them. And I'm gonna stick them in. That's Ella. She is wanting her dinner. So she will get it here pretty soon. So I'm just gonna stick these in. Can you hear her snorting? That's her way of telling me she's ready to eat. So this is my new one and I super love it. I'll show it to you after I take it out of the water, how cool it looks when it's wet. And I know some people prefer to spray. I have friends that all they do is spray their air plants, or they live outside, so they just spray them a couple of times a week, and that's fine. Whatever works best for you. Soaking them works best for me. I kind of like it. It's a little meditating for me. All right, so they're all in. It's bath time, and I will set the timer for 30 minutes and let them sit and then take them out to drain, and I'll show you that part. In the meantime, I'm gonna feed Ella because she wants her dinner. Soaking time is up, so I am going to put them in my handy dandy dish drainer. And I'm going to put them upside down so that they completely dry out. Usually give them a little shake. And I set them very carefully upside down. I leave them here to dry overnight so that they completely dry out. You don't want to put them back wet at all, or they can rot. Look at how the purple comes out when it's wet. It's so pretty. See the little pups? Good root system. cute little pup. Look how cute that one is. It's so pretty. Same with this one. I've had this one for a long time along with the other one, and it didn't come to me in the healthiest of conditions, but I am keeping it alive, and it has a teeny, if you can see that, teeny little pup coming along. So now I only buy my air plants from one local grower. Look at that. This was actually my very first air plant before I even knew what I was doing. And I had hung it somewhere and forgot about it and forgot to soak it, didn't really know how to care for it. I just thought it was really cool. So you can see some of it needs to be trimmed off. It's not living, but it's about maybe 3 years old, and it still has a lot of green. So this one I actually hang off of my oven with a little towel down for it to dry. So it's the next morning, and these guys are completely dry. They've been out all night. They probably don't need to be necessarily set out all night. I just like to do it. It's easier for me. My water sets during the day. I put them in at night, then I leave them out all night. It's just my routine. So whatever works best for you. And we can totally tell these are completely dry, and they still have such beautiful color. You can see the purple in that one. I just love this one. Again, thanks for watching.